Good morning, everybody. It's Gav here, Sarah's hubby. That's Sarah Badke 101. So I am here in my front yard. You can see behind me that the view has changed from what it normally is, and I'm not wearing high vis. I'm going downstairs to do some metal casting today. So yep, I just thought I would do a shake-up video with you. So at the moment, that's the view I'm looking at. That's out the side of our place, and there's our front yard. It's quite nice here. You might hear the traffic in the background. Just over that rise is the Diagular Highway, so that's about as loud as it gets. It's around about 8 o'clock in the morning, so that's peak time, and yeah, I don't have to scream and shout. So we like it here. It's really nice, and that's actually a really good view that we've got here. This is where Sarah does a lot of her videos, and you know, it's a really nice environment just here. And you've seen our backyard where we've got the kangaroos and everything bouncing around. So it's quite a nice little spot here, and we like it. Now, Sarah got me the water bottle, and so I'm going to do my shake-up video today with the brand spanking new water bottle, and I'm going to have the Velvet Jazz, or Velvet Razz I should say. It's the charged one, so it's got the caffeine to help pull the ketones into your body much faster and help with their absorption. Now, these are gluten-free, dairy-free, they're kosher certified, and they're keto. So the good thing is, for those who have certain dietary requirements or can't eat meat product, these are spot on for you. So it'll help with that sort of aspect of things. And for those with religious requirements, obviously being kosher, I dare say that they would also be halal to a point. So regardless of your dietary needs or your religious affiliations, these are for you. Now, for men, I look at this and I see the B12. A lot of men, have a tendency to be a little bit deficient in this. I don't know why, or that's just something I've been told. A lot of guys need the B vitamin supplements. So this is like taking a great big huge B vitamin supplement, so that's really good. Magnesium, that's also really good, because for many of us, we lack that in our diets. I get a lot of cramps. If you get lots of cramps in your legs and your feet, having magnesium can actually really reduce those. So that's really good. Now, I've already put the ketones in just before I started this video. I was really eager, so apologies. So here we go. Razz. Oh, that's nice, eh? I can see why Sarah likes this so much. That is absolutely lovely. If I took one of those boxes and stuck it in my truck, and then I'm driving away, would she follow me to get that box back? Good question. I have a funny sensation that tingling in my feet that yes, she would. Yes, those are nice. Those are worth fighting for. So, okay, that little bit of humour out of the way. So at any rate, I actually have put in a couple of videos very recently about the benefits of being a partner of a Pruvit Consultant, and I'd like to take this opportunity that if anybody else out there who happens to be looking at this, now look, the best thing about this business and the best thing about being involved with this is that there's absolutely no pressure to do this. No. There's no quotas. There's no, you have to go out and show this to X number of people a week. You know, there's no build, hurry up, build. You just do it. And the thing is, you're enjoying these. So you actually really enjoy taking them. You see the benefits. Now, if you watch somebody often enough, you see their first lot of videos and they talk woefully. It's really hard to listen to, and you see them. That's everybody starts somewhere. And then over time, you'll see them become more confident in themselves. So this business helps with that. You know, self-development, self-confidence. Then you see them start to get, you know, their skin might clear up, like if they have rashes or acne or some other skin complaint, you see that start to ease up. They start talking about how their joints are better, the fat loss, and the fact that they have to go out and buy a new wardrobe because the clothes that they were wearing are just too big and baggy now. And the fact that you can earn money out of this, oh my Lord, it's a no-brainer. So the list of benefits in this are just innumerable, you know, enormous. They're innumerable. For every single person out there, they're going to have a different take on the benefits that it happens for them. So for me, I was getting so much pain in my hands. I had back pain, leg pains, knee pains, all those things from jumping in and out of trucks in the army, right through to the punch-ups I used to get involved in the coppers, and the fact that you know, over time working with my hands and doing stupid things as a young kid, like, you know, we've all done that. Those things were coming home to roost, and the ketones have actually helped with the cellular aid. You know, like they've actually helped with the joints. You know, all I can put that down to is at some cellular level there has been repair. So these things are actually helping the body to help itself. So I don't know how that works. I'm not a doctor. I drive trucks for a living. So take what I say with you know, whatever metric you want to sort of use to you know, I'm not even sure of the right words to use, but yeah, whatever you think that is worth to you, you take it that way. It could be worth nothing to you, it could be worth the world to you. Your choice. Now, as a partner of somebody in the Pruvit business, I'm not actually registered as a business partner in Pruvit. I'm just a partner. Now, I'll put out a couple of videos about how wonderful it would be to be sitting on the beach. It would be. It takes time. Now, everybody starts off from the big fat zero. You buy your first lot of ketones and you try it out for the first time, and you get astounded by the difference that just a week makes having ketones. Then you start your journey. Now, everybody's journey is going to be different. Some people have the gift of the gab. They could talk Eskimos into buying snow. Most of us aren't like that. We just live by example. And when people see how happy you become, they want to join you in that happiness. And you know, really, you know, that happens at different rates for everybody. So you can't come into this business thinking, oh, by next weekend, I'm going to be a millionaire. Yeah, good luck with that. Even winning the lotto, it takes 2 weeks to get that in. So that doesn't even happen in a week. You can win the lotto that night, it'll still take 2 weeks. So keep in mind, there is no such thing as a lightning fast rise to meteoric fame. That's just not going to occur. Oh, I've got the water truck coming down, we're hosing the road. They are doing road works here, so just wait a sec. I must admit, when I've driven down the road in my truck, I make a lot more noise than that. At any rate, Yeah, so you've got to expect that this is going to take time. It could take 6 months. You might be an absolute legend, and you can take 6 months to get this to a level where you no longer have to do your full-time job or even a part-time job to replace your income, and then you can do this full-time. Or it could take you 20 years. At some point you will get there. You know, if you are someone who will stick at something, this is a great journey. Like, it's so easy to stick to something that is helping you. Like, I'm a day 120 something. So I've been on this now for over 4 months, and I just feel, mate, like I'm 53 and I feel like I'm in my 30s. I feel that good, you know. I look in the mirror and I just don't feel or look as old as I did 6 months ago. I was looking really old, thinking, good God, I'm getting old before my time. Now I feel fantastic. When it comes to your partner, who's the actual Pruvit Consultant, what you would be best served doing is asking them, how can I help you in this? They'll tell you, oh, could you do a couple of videos for me to show me, to show how you feel? Could you do a video with me? Like, how hard's that? Using the ketones is going to benefit you, and it's a great way of getting excited. And look, Sarah and I, when we got together first, we ended up starting our own business together, a cleaning business. And I got to work with her all day, every day, for about 6 years. It was the best 6 years of my life. And then I got injured and the business folded because Sarah just wasn't able to keep up with the workload. And I then had to go back and try to find a job, and I did. The loneliest I've ever felt is working for somebody else to bring home a paycheck, and even though I was here most of the time every night, I still felt a disconnect from it. And now I'm away from home even more, and I really feel lonely out on the road. You know, I love being around Sarah. You know, she's my best mate, and she's the woman I love, so I want to be with her. And with the ketones, I've got that opportunity. Well, I see a lot of her uploads, so I'm constantly getting all these uploads, and every now and then I'll get a chance to have one going. I might be sitting in the truck driving down the road, and one will pop up. I can hit play, and I'm driving along listening to her, and it's great. I love doing that. And every now and then, when I can, I'll do a video up, yeah, and I like to ring her and find out what she'd like me to do. So as a partner to a Pruvit Consultant, if you can help them and you also take ownership, you don't need your name on a dotted line, you don't need your signature somewhere or anything of that nature. If you're giving support, you're helping that person build something absolutely magnificent. And in the end, you'll also benefit. You don't need to be holding on to it. You build something together, you bond together over the same struggle. It's like when I was in the army. You know, all right, I never served in a field of actual conflict. Nearly did, but the thing is, you're there with a group of people, and they become closer than your brothers because you're all there looking out for each other, and they're looking out for you in situations of pretty tough conditions at times. And the men who actually go into harm's way on a two-way firing range, for them it's heightened a whole other level, and they're mates for life. You know, even if they have a massive disagreement and a falling out, they're still mates. Like, they'll still talk to each other, they'll still have a beer together. Like, there's a thing about mateship forged under fire. In a relationship where one of you is building a business and the other partner is supporting it, it's the same thing. Maybe not quite as intense as nobody shooting at you, but you are building something under fire. There are people who are going to, run you down. There are people who are going to be horrible to you. There are people who are going to just be an absolute nightmare in relation to it. You two working together to overcome things like that is what builds a bond. So, granted, in the ketone world, I haven't had anybody say anything abjectly horrible, but Sarah and I have both, because we're now on social media a lot, you get the trolls and the robots, and it seems like every second contact is somebody wanting to jump in your bed with you. I get it as a male, Sarah gets it as a female. We've actually compared notes and laughed our heads off at some of these things, and you go, we're here trying to sell something that is going to change your life for the better. Like these little packets of white powder are absolutely sensational. I can't imagine why anybody out there would be wanting to sell themselves to you as, I could be a potential partner for you. Like, that just doesn't make sense. Oh, I'm being cat scanned. Hey, kitty cat. So, this is Tara. She's the real boss in the house, aren't you, Tara? So, for those of you who are the partners, if you show your support and you give your all on top of what you're currently doing, look, I can't guarantee it. Nobody can make a guarantee on anything in this day and age. But all I can say is your chances of having a success, I'll see you, Tara, your chances of having a success are so much greater. So, without labouring it too much, just get in, help your partner. They're doing it ultimately for you. This is a way of freeing you from the job that you're currently doing. Instead of being a 9-to-5 slave or exchanging your time for money for bosses who, if something happened to you a week later, you're forgotten and somebody else is taking your job and life marches on. This business enables you to walk away from all that in time, and that way then you're helping the unemployment situation by you're giving up your job so somebody else can have a job, because you won't need it. I can't imagine anything nicer. And at the same time, you're helping your health, you're helping your well-being, you're improving yourself, because every time you do a video you get more confident, your self-confidence is growing, and your bond with your partner is growing. So I don't think that there's actually a downside to helping your Pruvit partner. I think if you're a man, yes, a lot of men out there go, oh yeah, but I'm the breadwinner, I'm this, I'm that. Yeah, that's fair income. Yeah, good on you. And yeah, you don't want your wife to be out earning you. I know men don't care about wives and their money, but if you are helping your wife, you think about it. You've got just as much stake in this and just as much skin as your wife. And if you're helping her build this business, you're helping her to get a home that she wants by helping her get this business successful. You're helping her to get her man to be at home with her, to spend more time with her, which is what she wants. And the money aspect of it, I don't know, but if you two have bonded more over this, she's not going to walk away from you saying, I don't even know you anymore, goodbye. So a lot of the fears that men have that, you know, for things like hypergamy and all that sort of stuff, all that red pill movement stuff, that's great. This, I believe, is very different. I don't feel that there's any issue with your wife building a business like this that can ultimately, if you're helping her in particular, you're there, you're in the trenches with her, you're fighting, you're doing your normal job and helping where you can in this, helping get that little bit further. Eventually the rewards will come and you won't have to be in those trenches anymore. You'll be out there on the beach with her, living the good life. So there's nothing to lose, everything to gain. And the community I have seen out there, like I've seen a lot of the videos and the support that they give each other, and obviously as time goes by and they get to know you as the support partner, the partner who's supporting them and helping them, the respect that they'll have for you will grow immeasurably. And you know, they'll always look upon you as an equal partner in the business, or that you've helped your partner to grow. So, you know, guys, don't get too full of your own egos. Help your partner. And for those women out there, same goes for you. Help your male partner. If he's out there swinging the bat and struggling, trying to do everything he can, be supportive. You know, if we support each other, just a little bit, it makes a huge difference. They don't feel alone. And if people don't feel alone, what they can achieve is incredible. So, fight the good fight, everybody. I know I've laboured this ridiculously. This is, oh, good God, almost 25 minutes. It's just been me raving. But look, it comes from a place of care. Yes, I'm going to use it, the word love. I love my wife and I'll do anything I can to help her get what she wants. To me, that is the best thing a man can do. If you love your wife, it doesn't matter what she wants to do, you'll do everything you can. You'll move mountains to help her do it. So, to me, any man out there listening to this who's got a wife doing this, who isn't supportive, I don't think of you as much of a man. A real man will get out there and help his wife no matter what. A real man will get out there and do what he can to help her to get this done. And if that offends, I don't care. And any woman worth her salt, if she's got a man who is doing this and she's she's really objectionable about it, well, when he's successful, I'm sure that you're going to want to spend the money. So I don't think of you as much of a woman if you're not there to help your man. See, this is part of my my feelings is, if you're in a marriage, you're a partnership for life. Get out there, help your partner. At the end of the day, the rewards are going to far outweigh any possible negative. So, yeah, that's pretty much it from me. So if anybody wants to show me any pushback on any of that, particularly the last 5 minutes, go for it. You tell me where I'm wrong, by all means. But you know, at the end of the day, I think anybody who is a true blue Aussie, or anybody who is a loving partner, will understand exactly where I'm coming from, and this may hopefully inspire them to really pull out all the stops to help their Pruvit consultant partner make this Pruvit business better for them. So good luck, everybody. Sorry this has been so long, and I am completely 100% unapologetic if anybody's offended by me saying you're not much of a man or a woman if you don't help your partner. At any rate, that's it for me. You guys take care. love yous all, and I would really like to see everybody do really, really well in this business, because ultimately Sarah and I are going to make this work. I actually want to meet Jessie Lee. She's the leader of the empire that we're in. It's the leg of this business. It's called the Empire. I really want to meet her. I would absolutely love to meet her, and I would like to shake her hand and her partner's hand and say thank you, because a lot of the processes and the tools that we use in this business, they created, or she created. So that's my understanding of it. I'd really like to meet her and shake her hand, and I'd like you guys to be there too with us, and yeah, share what you can, and yeah, have a great life doing it. So that's it from me, and yes, I'm going to continue having this this beautiful dose of Velvet Razz, and yeah, it's really, really nice. Hey, like Sarah says, it does taste like Redskins. It's absolutely sensational. Anyway, love yous all. Take care. Have a lovely day, and if you're out in the roads, please stay safe, and just remember, no trip worth dying for. Take care, guys.